Hey, good morning, everybody. This is your fearless leader, Heather Tucker with Team Be the Change, and I am so excited to be back from vacation. Lori and I have the best time, you guys. If you haven't looked at our photos, I totally recommend that you go and check them out. We did not just photos, but we did some videos of us dancing and having a good time. And we talked about you guys. We missed you. And so we hope that we will see you all in Punta Cana next year. So it was a great, great time, though. Felt amazing to unplug for a day, and then we needed internet, right? we're like, can we do this? Can we do this? No, we need the internet. So we ended up getting a package, and we split it, and we were able to keep in touch with people and still try to work our business a little bit. But we did try and unplug during the day, like while we were out laying out and stuff like that. But it was like totally hard to just totally say goodbye to everybody. So hopefully you guys will be on our trip next year. Okay, so just wanted to make a couple of announcements before we get going on our topic for the day. So number one is a reminder that our 22-minute hardcore team test group will start next Monday. So if you haven't already placed your order for that program, as a reminder, it's only $30 with our coach discount for the basic program, so not that much. Or you can do the deluxe kit for $60, which gives you, I think, an extra workout and the sandbag, and I can't remember what else. But anyway, so you get, your options on which one you want to do. It does take about 3 to 5 business days to get it. So if I were you guys, I would totally order it by today if you haven't already. So that way you can make sure that you have it by Monday and you can start fresh with the whole group. So that'll be fun. Second thing is a reminder that our PIO program right now, our challenge pack, is $140. So many people, you guys, need this program. Trishelle has actually gone through the program, so she's a good one to talk to. She had some really good results with it. But if you are running into people that, can't do cardio, maybe they're brand new to fitness, maybe they've had some surgeries, or they have an injury that they're kind of nursing, like a bad knee or something, and they can't do a lot of jumping. Maybe they talk to you about, wanting to be more flexible, things like that. PIO is an amazing, very low to little impact. And so I always recommend that program to people with any of those issues. So if you've ever talked to anybody about PIO and you have a list of people that you've talked to about it in the past when it's been on sale, what I would do is go back to those people, go back to your follow-up list, and just let them know, hey, it's on special. You can get it for $10 with your 30-day purchase of Shakeology when you purchase it by the 31st, which I can't remember what day that is right now. I don't have my calendar. But you have that option to go back and do like a bunch of follow-ups on people that you've talked to about PIO. Okay, so I think that's it as far as announcements go. The only other thing is, if you guys did not listen to the wake-up call yesterday, it was seriously amazing, okay? So if you didn't listen to it, go back into your back office. There's an option to click on yesterday's call. You can also now download, we have a podcast for Team Beachbody. Let me just give you what it's called because I haven't memorized it yet. Let's see. It is called Beachbody on Demand. No, that's not right. Hold on. That's the other one. Did I not download it yet? Maybe I didn't. Lori, maybe you can type it in because I know that you've used it already. It's a podcast one from Beachbody, and it actually allows you to listen to the wake-up calls, and you can actually pause it. So if you want to write down anything, it's kind of helpful to be able to do that. Like if they're giving away any tips on scripting or anything like that, and you like what they say, instead of having to listen to the whole call all over again, you can actually pause it and then write down some notes. So it'll be a good thing for us to use. Okay, so now we're going to get into today's topic, which is taking fear out of the equation in our business. Okay, so before we actually get into this, I'm just going to tell a real quick, well, maybe not quick, but I'll try and make a quick story about when I first started as a coach, all right? So when I first became a coach, you guys, I had pretty much already had the majority of my transformation, okay? I didn't start as a coach at 235 pounds. I started as a coach at, I think it was, let's see, well, I had 30 pounds left to lose, so whatever that is. So I pretty much had already used Beachbody Fitness to get, to use for fitness for my goals, but I had not tried Shakeology. I had not joined a challenge group. I didn't even know about them. I pretty much was doing the fitness thing on my own, not even following a fitness calendar. I mean, I didn't know anything about it because I didn't have a coach, to help me. So I just kind of winged it, that whole time. And then I just basically cut back on portions because that's what I had heard would help. And so I didn't really eat clean. I pretty much ate whatever I wanted. And kind of stopped, when I felt it hit my stomach. So I kind of was doing my own thing. And it worked up until the last, 30 or 40 pounds. And around that time, I was like, I can't lose anymore, but I need to lose more. And what the heck, why can't I get this last 30, 40 pounds off? And so around that time, I had met Anita. Okay. Now, if you guys have seen Anita, I don't know how long you guys have been following me for, but when I first became a coach, Anita around that time was training for a bikini competition. And so she was very dialed into her nutrition, very strict. She didn't have any carbs. And she was posting pictures of her hot, literally hot body. And I would, be on social media and I would see her body and I'm like, there is no way I can ever get that body, and before I became a coach, I used to think thoughts like, I don't know if I would be a good coach because I don't think I can ever get a body like that. And I don't know if I can even develop a following with the body that I have. I was thinking that I had to have a body like hers and that I would have to go through this vigorous training and do this bikini competition and, do the whole spray tan thing all the time. And only eat chicken and broccoli and sweet potatoes. That's all she ate 3 times a day. Literally, that's it. And I don't know if your mom does that, Lori, but it's such a strict diet. So when I first became a coach, you guys, I knew I wanted to help people, and I knew that what I had learned so far that I could share with people, I knew that. But at the same time, in the back of my head, I was like, I don't know if I could be a good coach because I kept comparing myself to Anita. Okay. And so this is not an uncommon thing, you guys. Me and every single coach that I've ever brought onto my team, it's human nature to do the comparison game. It just happens, it's just this thing that we kind of mental trip ourselves up and we start saying things to ourselves like, I don't think I can be a good coach. I don't have a good following. I don't have a lot of friends, all these different things. But a lot of times those things stem from fear. Okay. If you really start analyzing yourself, okay, and you start asking yourself, why do I care? Why do I care about if, I'm going to have the same type of following as Anita? Why do I care about that so much? And when I started, really looking into myself and doing personal development, what I discovered is that I was dealing with a fear of rejection. Okay. That was my root problem. And a lot of you guys that I've worked with have the same thing. You are nervous that your friends won't accept you, you're going to be made fun of, maybe they'll bash you for what you're doing with your health and fitness. They'll make fun of you that you're not going to the gym, or that you're not doing a simple way out, like doing the wraps or taking a pill or whatever. Like there's so many different things out there. And so when I got to like the self-discovery thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, do I really care if people accept me, or is my need and desire to help people deeper than me caring about what other people think, you know? And so I had to ask myself that question. And if you guys are dealing with this fear of rejection thing, you have to ask yourself these types of questions too. Like, what is your soul desire, you know? And for me, it was to help people. Like, I wanted to share and shout it from the rooftops, especially after I got the Shakeology home, you guys. Like, I had struggled with sweets, okay? And then as soon as I got the Shakeology in my system, like after about a week or so, maybe like 8 or 9 days, but as soon as I was getting it in my system, one thing that I immediately noticed is the bloat in my stomach was going down. I'm like, whoa, I can button up my pants, and I hadn't been able to do that easily for like a couple years, okay? Another thing is I was noticing that my cravings for sweets, especially after dinner, because that's when I would always crave my sweets, always after dinner, watching, you know, in front of the TV, and we're watching a movie, and oh my God, where's my sweet, you know? So that was me. So after like about 8 or 9 days, I started noticing that that craving was going away, and I started tripping out. I'm like, what? Is this really, really happening? You know? And so I literally would make myself eat sweets to see if I would like it. And my tongue didn't even really like enjoy it as much as I would have normally. And so that is when I was like, boom, I am an all-in coach. It was about 8 or 9 days. I'm like, I have to shout it from the rooftops that this Shakeology crack, I started calling it crackology because I literally was like, I'm just addicted to this stuff all the time. So I started like shouting it from the rooftops, and yes, I was scared, totally scared, because, you know, so many people hate meal replacements. I used to hate them too because I tried so many of them and didn't work. So yeah, I had that fear, but when I started being very confident in how I was feeling about it and how much it was helping me in my own journey, I started to not care. And I just started to post about it. And I just knew in the depths of my soul that I would attract people like me that needed it. And those were the people that I would care for. And I just let go of the other people, okay? And so that's what I want to talk to you guys about today is, yes, you're going to have fear, okay? It's scary starting anything new, especially a new business, and especially if you're trying to work this business to help your family. You know, you kind of have that added pressure because you want to bring in money, and so it can be a scary thing. You know, you're kind of going out on a limb, you're trusting, you know, your coach, whether that's me or if you're on, you know, one of my teammates' teams, you know, and you might be scared too, you know, but there's so much success out there. We all start at the same place, you guys. Like, all of us start at the very bottom. We all start at the beginning. We've all had our chapter 1, okay? And so it's important that we are just working through where we're at right now and just continuing to do the vital behaviors and not caring what people think, okay? And so fear is normal, all right? So don't feel like it's something that you are the only one that's struggling, you know, with it. No. Fear goes through every single person's brain when they start as a new coach, or even if you start a new workout program, you know, you're like, is this going to work for me? I don't know. I'm going to do what it says to do, and I hope for the best, you know? I mean, you just don't know. So the main thought that I wanted to, and I am reading off my notes, but the main thought that I wanted to share with you guys is to take the fear out of the equation and to not make it about you. Okay, make it about other people. When you start to make it about other people and you care more about helping them, which is why we're doing this in the first place, right? The fear will just melt away. It'll just melt away when you take your eyes off of yourself and you put it onto them. And also, go for the no. Okay, so a little bit behind why I wrote this down is I've been in sales for a long time, and I know everybody on my team has maybe not had the same background as me, but I can tell you that when I worked in corporate America for over 20 years, I heard the word no a lot. Okay, I used to be on the phone. I did phone sales, and I did that for a very, very long time. I had a very short stint of face-to-face. Mostly it was on the phone. So, I would call people, call businesses all day long, saying the same spiel over and over and over again. And, I heard no a lot. But what I realized as I was doing my job every single day is that it took, for the job I was doing, it was like 1 in 50 people would say yes with the job I had before, okay? And so as I kind of figured that out, I started going for the no. I started looking for the no's because I knew that the more I got the no's, the more the yes was right around the corner, okay? Now, with Beachbody coaching, because there's so many people focused on their health and fitness, you guys, like every single person I talk to is focused on it, whether they're going to go with our program or not, they're going to do something to help themselves. They might go to the gym, they might work on base, they might do it at home, doing something different. But every single person I have ever talked to, they're never where they want to be. Like everybody wants to improve themselves. They just, are going to choose whatever path is like right for them, So what I have found is that number is lower with Beachbody coaching. Like I can get through 30 no's, maybe sometimes 25 to 30, and I'll get a yes in there somewhere. Okay, so it is a lot lower because people are thinking about it more. And so if you want to grow your business fast, okay, if you want to hit Success Club every single month, you need to make sure that you are inviting at least 30 people every single day, because out of those 30 people, you are, it's not in writing guaranteed, but you are pretty much guaranteed that you will probably get a yes. Now, it might not be a yes today, okay? They might get back to you tomorrow because we know not everybody reads their messages every day. But as long as you are doing that 30-day, you are going to hit Success Club, okay? Especially if you're doing your follow-ups with them and you're doing new invites and adding to your network every day. So I want to encourage you guys, go for the no every single day. And just kind of think about it like, how many people can I talk to today and add value to their lives? When you go into conversations, asking yourself, who can I add value to today? Who can I give a little bit of what I've learned to somebody today? If you go into conversations like that, they're going to flow like so much easier. You're not even going to be thinking about the challenge pack sale because you're going to be so focused on helping them and just getting to know them that the challenge pack sale will just come. It'll just come, more naturally when you are thinking about that. Okay, here's another thing that I was totally scared about when I first became a coach, is offering the business opportunity to other people. Okay, now because I have a sales background, when I first got started, it was not scary for me to talk to people about purchasing a challenge pack. It wasn't. For me, it's been the easiest thing because I'm really good at closing. I just have always been really good at closing, and I've always been really good at getting to know people and finding out their pain points, their hot buttons, and then, continuing to talk about them and how like our products will solve, their problem, and how they'll get a 30-day money back guarantee. So there's no risk, win-win. Like I've always been really, really like confident in helping people with challenge pack sales. Where I was not confident, like literally at all, not confident at all, because network marketing kind of freaked me out for a long time. The business opportunity. I just didn't really want to be up in people's faces, join my team, make me money. Like I just literally like had that thought, and I didn't want that. Like I didn't want to go into the business side of it thinking those thoughts, like how are you going to help me? What are you going to do for me? Because going in that way, I knew I would not be successful, but that's how I thought of it in the beginning. And I couldn't shake that. Like, I couldn't get it out of my brain for a long time that me inviting people meant that they were going to do something for me, you know? And so it really took me months, you guys, like months of reading books on leadership, you know, showing up to my leaders' calls, watching other like top coaches in the network talk about the business opportunity and how they shared it and their mentality about it. Like, it took a long time for me to even get comfortable posting that I was looking for people to join my team. Like, literally, you guys, I'm going to be a coach for 2 years in May. I probably did not start posting about the opportunity until maybe last summer, I want to say. So it probably was about a year in. And that was around the time that I hit Diamond, was about my 1 year mark. And so one of my emeralds is my husband. So I very easily built, you know, up his leg because I can control that leg. But the other leg, on the other hand, I had to find somebody that wanted to work, you know, the business. And then they would find people to work the business. And that's, you know, how I became a Diamond. And so I have been at Diamond for 1 year. I think I hit 1 year in February. And I know for me, it's because I have lacked the confidence of myself in being a leader. And, you know, a lot of times you have these mental trip things that you just have going on in your mind that you just kind of have to like push through and get through. And I've definitely worked through those. And so I am, now that I've worked through them, very quickly starting to build a team of people that want to work the business. But it took a while for me to get here. Now, it might not take you as long because maybe you don't have those, you know, hang-ups about building a team. Not everybody does, but that's where I was, you know. And so I just want to share that, you know, me as your leader, I have also had several things that I have feared. But as soon as I pushed through those things that I was fearful of and just did it, you know, and took the emotion out of it, like I mentioned a little bit ago. As soon as I took the emotion out and just did it, that is when I started to see the traction building, and I started to see action behind my posts, and people reaching out to me wanting to build a business or wanting to join my challenge group. So, you know, whatever you are feeling fearful of right now, I just want to encourage you guys, you do have to push through the fear. Like, recognize it. You know, obviously it's real. You know, we all have fears and they're real to us. You know, they are real to us. It's what you do with them. Are you going to let it hold you back, run away from it, go backwards, or are you going to recognize the fear, push through it, and see the fruits of you pushing through it on the other side, you know? And so that is what I want to leave with you guys today. So I have a call to action, okay? So if you want to write this down, if you have a piece of paper, I want you to ask yourself when we get off this call, okay? And really have a heart-to-heart with yourself. Try not to leave it surface level, all right? Really try and dig deep in yourself, because when you dig deep, that is when growth is going to happen, and you're going to get over whatever fear that you have, and you're going to see your business thrive, okay? And that I can promise you. All right, so what is one thing that you are scared to do in your business right now? Okay, is it maybe, you know, creating your first event page and inviting all of your friends? Is it sharing your before and progress photo on your personal page and then maybe doing like an invite to your next challenge group? Is it posting about the business opportunity? You know, is it hosting a What is Beachbody Coaching, you know, call or webinar, or like a free, like 3-day group, you know, where people can just kind of check it out and see what it's all about? Is it making a workout video of yourself, you know, working out? Gosh, what else? These are things that I've been scared of and I had to push through. I can't think of any more, but you know what yours is, right? So whatever you're feeling fearful of, okay, what I want you guys to do, now it might not take you one day to do it. You might need to build up to it, maybe take a couple days to kind of be like, I'm so freaked out of this, but I want you guys to push through it and just do it, okay? And whatever it is that you're scared of, you guys, because I want to be a really good leader and cheer you on, okay? So whatever it is that you're fearful of, I want you to do that thing, okay, the main thing. You might have more than one thing, but take whatever the big thing is. So whatever the biggest thing is, I want you guys to tag my name, okay? So if it's something, hi Laura, if it's something that is like a post that you've been wanting to do and you've been avoiding it, I want you to tag my name in the scary thing that you're gonna do, okay, that you're gonna post about, and I personally will get a notification. I will go back and I will like comment on whatever it is that you just did and cheer you on, okay? Because we all need that type of support, and I want to be that type of leader that is going to help you get over whatever it is that you're fearful of, because I swear to you guys, whatever it is, when you do that thing, your business is going to shoot up and it is going to thrive. And you are going to build upon build upon build. So many people will flock to you. I swear, anytime I've done anything that I've been scared of and I've pushed through it and I've done it, my business has either doubled or tripled, all right? And so it will happen for you too. All right, you guys, so thank you so much for joining today's meeting. If you missed the call, of course, this is being recorded, so you can always go back and listen, but I really appreciate your guys' time so much. You guys are an amazing group of people. I love working with you guys so much. I wake up feeling so excited that you guys are a part of my team and that I get to watch you grow. That is such a huge thing for me, to see you guys grow and learn from, you know, everything that you're doing in the business and getting better and better, and I'm getting better and you're getting better, and we're doing it together, and it's really, really exciting to me. So thank you again for joining today's call, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.